Hello guys, Golden Goblins versus Tactical Inc. Tactical. Tactical. Tac. I love that word. Tactical Inc. What a fun war. This was a random spin. I think a lot of clans are matching outside the CWL that are in the CWL. These guys are in the other side of the mid-season table. They did quite well. There's so much salt. Seemed like a lot of salt. I didn't actually catch any of it myself because I'm not in many of these chats. But yeah, I think we had a 0.5 on our side advantage. It didn't really matter. We won by 6 stars. They did put up a good fight. 26 3 stars by them, 31 on the Goblin side. Should we just skip right to the attacks? I'll leave the drama out of it. Quite a few dips. Dips on 10s, but we do have a few 10v10s versus Tacos Inc. So Winterburn is an air monster. Fairly standard attack form. Queen Walk, back end Laloon. Baby Inferno Towers, 88k base. I think is everything upgraded to max, including walls except the Infernos. I've got my 10 that was in this war has got a shitty king. He's like 36 now. But when I went 10 with that, I found Infernos are weighty, but they're useless until they're level 3. It's a heavy base that goes down. Queen does get in, pulls the CC, gets one of the Inferno Towers, already sort of taken out one air defense. She's going to carry on wandering around. This king is just going in to clear up pathing, really, I believe. I haven't really watched this attack yet. I did not catch it live. Yeah, king in just to make sure these loons path, and they've only got sort of 2/3 of the base to deal with. And his hounds can come in. Haste spell just to push everything through. We will freeze the baby Inferno Tower anyway, as loons do not like fire. Nor do they like whiz power. He loses a couple down at 3 o'clock there. His hound sitting over top of the last air defense, and the only threat left is this whizzy tower. His queen is going to live probably through this raid. King's about to get smacked down by her. It's a decent base. I'm not sure how many hits these took. It's probably wasn't fresh. Although Winter is a fresh man. Very early in the afternoon here, and I'm talking absolute rubbish. But there's some good attacks. We'll show a couple more. 18 was iTemp. iTemp also likes to fly. We've seen this base. I don't know where this base is from, but I've seen this base before. I think one of the sort of tough bits about being in the CWL is when people are random spinning and matching other clans in the CWL, they're not burning new bases. So quite often you're getting not second rate by any means, but you're not getting like brand new meta fancy pants bases that haven't been around the block. So nearly the same entry as the last attack we just watched. This one's going to have a golem to go in with the king. There's a much bigger compartment to sort of clear trash in there. Queen is going to pull the CC. Hound's going to go the wrong way, but that doesn't really matter. As long as this loon goes down, the hound can do what it wants. The king is still going to sort of take out that entire top compartment. Queen hopefully gets this Inferno Tower. Possibly pulls the enemy queen, and then we shall see some air as soon as that top AD goes down. So that's the Inferno beat. There's not a lot left really. 2 air defenses to take out, or 1 now. Sweepers are pointing the wrong way to deal with anything that's going to come. This is just massive value for a kill squad. Poison down for the king. The queen is the last major threat on this base. That hound is just going to sit there on that golem and probably not get too much bother until the minions get on it. Still some fairly sexy pathing from these loons. And the heal spell. iTemp brings a heal spell on most of his air raids. Not everyone's doing it, but it seems to just... You've got options with the heal spell. You can use it on the kill squad. You can save it for the loons. If the loons run into a bit of the base where they're sort of traveling a little too far through fire, it gets them all back up, and that's how you finish with like 15 loons. Show a couple more. Number 19 was XY. This is where we get 85k. It's a Town Hall 9 with Baby Inferno Towers. Pretty much Town Hall 9. Obviously got the extra defenses down and the expo. 85k is generally what is getting cleared 10v10. The max 10, just they're not getting wiped 10v10 very often. Air attack again. Air is the OP strat. Key is getting the CC, at least 1 air defense. Lots of hounds. I think we saw hounds in, so many CCs. At Town Hall 10 it stops the buller spam a little bit, so it covers your dips. And it does hold up the queen if you're doing a queen walk. But the hound's going to go down, drops in a minion just to help clean those pups. And she should move straight on to either that storage or the Inferno Tower. And if she gets through that, another air defense is going to fall. He hasn't even dropped his king yet. No jump spell, so the king's going to be on trash duty by the looks of it. There's the second air defense down. Queen probably gets the enemy queen here as well. He can be very patient with this. The rage, the ability already got burned. Drops a poison, she's already dead. Once this king, he's going to break his king in. And they're going to cut a hole through the core of this base. And the air portion can come in from sort of noon. Silly good. And the pathing is just straightforward. He's going to deal with some air skellies. His hound is probably going to pop a little. He's got 2 left, both on low health. Wants them to die. Will he get it to die? Perfect timing. I think his hound's going to live. So, Tactical Inc. I think they won their first war. I'm not sure what the score was. I should have checked that out before setting off on recording this. But they're in the other side of the CWL mid-season, so we could meet them, I think, much later on in the playoffs. I'm not sure what the salt was about. I think it was around the 0.5. We did plan on not even using the attacks from that but it didn't matter come the end of it. I'll show, I think, one more. So Mike Villy, probably butchered that, has been doing this Pekka healer hog attack. He's got 2 this war. I'll show one. We'll keep this fairly short and sweet. So I don't really get this attack. Obviously it's just mad power with the Pekkas. If they stay under heal, they eat queens, they eat walls. He just has to funnel it. And the bowler CC is obviously a massive push. So I would assume this was cleanup or very brave. Didn't check it. Fairly full goblin CC with a baby dragon. I think that CC is designed to screw up queen walks because she gets stuck on like the 20 odd goblins that are there, 20 goblins, and then the baby dragon just does damage. So as everything sort of goes wandering, which Pekkas do very well, the bowlers are in behind sort of taking out or damaging the stuff they're about to hit. The hogs, he's still got 7 in the bag, but the hogs are just sort of picking off anything that's actually going to hurt this sort of tank that's going through going around the outside of the base. He's going to lose quite a few hogs. He lost 3 to springs, skellies on the rest of them. That heal's going to probably keep them up through those defenses up top. A few more to springs. And these Teslas, or this Tesla farm, just doesn't do anything to Pekka's under heal anymore. They're like golems that kick ass if you can keep them healed up. And these bowlers just don't get touched. Queen's done not a lot, doesn't matter, still has ability, stuck on a wall, 97%. And the flash gets Mike Valide. So short and sweet, we'll leave it at that. War result 111-105. Tactical Inc. Thank you for a good war. Good luck in the CWL. It should be fun. We've got Fulman Morte this weekend. Probably in a day's time. Probably right when this uploads because it takes fucking forever to upload stuff. Enjoy. See you in the next one. Bye bye.